What's up? Yeah, Megan, you're right. We were waiting on
Shut
Jeremy's
up.
Wi-Fi.
It was not me. There's no. I'm kidding. It was all
It
me.
was
It was all me.
absolutely you. It was
There are
absolutely you.
forces. There are forces out to get me today, Garrett. I'm telling you. Telling you.
which is hilarious because that's what was in the. I know we'll get into the Piers Morgan Nick Fuentes interview, but did you hear the part where he was like, "Yo, you're interrupting me. That means you're black."
Oh my God! Yes, I. Oh my God! Yeah, I can't wait to talk about that. That was wild. That was wild.
It was a wild.
Jesus Christ! See,
Here we
there's
go.
forces out to get me. I'm telling
It's
you.
only when you're with me, dude, because you don't do this with Dylan.
Because he would hurt me. He would cause me physical pain.
Oh, your mom's in the house. What's up, your mom? That interview was hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna get into that for sure. Oh, well, we're coming out the gate hot. Hold on.
Oh, man,
Hold on.
I
Hold
got a
on.
clone?
What's up, my guy? What's up?
Yo, I heard there's a live call-in show.
It is a live calling show. What you got? What you got? What you got?
All right, I'm calling in. What are we talking about?
Oh, did you see the Piers Morgan Nick Fuentes interview?
Yeah, this weekend was a lost weekend for me. I was in Jersey doing the competitive dancing with my son, so I had to catch up on that. I heard it was wild, though.
It was fucking wild.
Crazy,
bro.
Jet. How you doing, brother?
What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, man?
I'm good. I miss you.
Oh,
I miss you more.
well, let me tell you, Jet, since you're on the phone, let me tell you something that literally just happened and you both can weigh in on it. So like I put this shirt on, right? It's the Sevon Jesus shirt. I put the shirt on to come in here and do the podcast. Yeah, right. And my kid was walking past me and he was like, "Oh, hey, is that the Jesus Christ shirt?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, some people think that Christ is a bad last name." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, Christ is his last name, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, some people think it's a bad last name." And I was like, "Okay. Well, we don't think that, but we can talk about that later." So I haven't talked about it with him yet. Like I haven't been able to have the conversation, but wild, right? He's 8.
Yeah. 8 years old.
Very astute. Yeah, it's interesting. He's listening to that. Why are they talking about it? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know who's talking about it. Like that's the next question that I have for him is where did he hear that?
Yeah, he ain't making that up. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
And he doesn't make anything up. Like that's not like no, he doesn't. So I'm curious to know where he got that from. And now we're going to have, but he asked me too. He wants to go to church for Christmas to see what it is. Like he wants to know, he wants to see and know what it is.
That's cool.
And I was like, "Okay, bud." Like, yeah, cool. Absolutely. So
just like
would you rather
a shirt in the rotation and a conversation starter?
Yeah, right. Facts.
Would you rather him have? Would you rather this kind of conversation with him, or the other conversation?
What's the other conversation? What's the other?
Oh man, it could be a number of things with the other conversation.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
The bees and the birds. You want to have that conversation right now, or do you want to have Jesus Christ's last name conversation?
I want to have Christ's last name conversation. Yeah. I'm ready for the bees and the birds conversation.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Yeah, definitely the Jesus Christ conversation for sure.
That's what I figured. Also, pool boy, go to hell.
Oh, pool boy's in here. Oh, Jeremy Packers suck.
He really wants me to know that.
That. Oh, you just keep typing it. Okay. But yeah, so that was that, and then well, Jet, since you're on here, New York, Mondami, my uncle just told me that was going to be the greatest, I don't know, trial and error of anything that anybody's ever seen. So Are we thinking that that's what it's going to be?
I think I agree. Only because the legislature in New York is a supermajority. It's all Democrat rule. So anything that he wants to put through, if it's able to be put through without state mandate, without state vote, is going to go through. So that's that. I did.
That's scary.
My county executive is running for governor, so that would help a little bit if he wins. But again, he's going to split the votes with Elise Stefanik from upstate and from down here. I think he'd be great, but that's just going to split the votes, and she'll probably win again, unfortunately. So it's going to be some crazy times in the next 4 years in New York. Like you said, it's going to be a trial and error, more error than trial. I think it's going to be bad, but we're going to watch and see.
Trish the Dish, Trump loves him. Yeah, okay. Do you think I like Stefanik? Do you think you think she's gonna just take it away from? You don't think she's gonna help in any way, shape, or form?
I like her too, but my problem is she's too aligned with Trump, just like we saw with the these little mini midterms or these little elections. Like if Trump is still has a toxic name to attach to him, and it's going to be a problem. People try. Curtis Flewa, he was like Trump, and he didn't get as much votes as he wanted, and it's just New York. That's what you're going to get. Not Long Island, not where we live, but you're going to get a lot of liberal voting, and that's where we're at.
You guys are far enough aware that Mamdani, whatever he does, isn't going to affect you?
I am. I mean,
correct.
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
And we're both far enough away. It's literally like a borderline. It might as well be two different states.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's literally just the city is the city, and then everything outside of the city doesn't. It's all red basically, except for the city.
That's a lot of places too.
So
Chicago, LA, man, it's crazy how many. Just out in Cali, how much red there actually is, but you just got those gigantic epicenters of blue.
Tris,
it's definitely like a Milwaukee. It's like Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Trish says.
Well, I think I called to check into the call, make sure it worked. Love you guys. I will talk to you soon. I'm running to the house. I got to eat and then go pick up Jet.
Oh, appreciate you. Love you. Have fun.
Love you, dude. Good to hear from you.
Oh, thanks, guys. All the best, guys. Good night.
Peace.
Good night. And if you're in towards Nassau County or whatever, go check out CrossFit Chief Nation. That's the shit. We hang out over there as much as we possibly can.
How far is he from you again? An hour or so?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not an everyday commute, but
yeah, like you can go visit and be like, hey, what's up? For sure.
Right. That's cool.
Oh wow. All right, I wasn't gonna get into Mondami until we got okay. Oh, Trish is here. Trish is the Big Apple. Yeah,
I haven't seen Trish in forever. Where have you been, Trish? Damn, this is a treat.
I know. It's good to see your face.
The dish.
Bernie Gannon, hold on. One more. The literal meaning of Christ is the anointed one or Messiah from the Greek word Christos and the Hebrew word Mosaic. Mosaic. I think.
There's your answer for Lil G then. Hey, it's not really a last name. It's like it's Jesus the Messiah. Jesus.
No, I think we're gonna start to get into that. I didn't want to get into it with him until if he had questions, then I would get into it with him. Like I talk about it, but I don't, it's not like I'm pushing it on him, but now he wants to start talking about it. So yeah, it's about that.
That's
time.
Perfect how that goes. You don't want to, like you say, you don't want to push on him. And it is a delicate subject because there's, it could be complex and hard to understand at 8. Jeez, man, what I'm saying? So it's like that's perfect case scenario. He comes to you, he wants to talk about it. You can talk about, little things like that and see what happens. That's dope.
What's up, Dance? Good evening.
Did you see her reel? Jenny's
No.
real.
No,
It
I'm
was
straight.
cold in the garage, apparently.
Oh, I saw her dance updates, which I want to catch up with her on, but no.
That's what it was. So it's just like
Oh,
a
okay,
portion
okay.
of that, and then some of the comments from people commenting, and like I said, it was just cold in the garage.
Yeah.
If you catch my drift.
Yes. Yeah, I do. Pat Lang, what's up, dude? What was his real last name? Bro, I don't know.
That's
No
a good
idea.
question, man. That is a good question.
I mean, all I know is my kid wants to start talking about it. He heard it somewhere, so
what were a lot of their last names? Well, Peter, Paul, David.
yeah.
Did they have last names? I have no idea.
All right, let me catch you up though real quick. The last thing we talked about on the show was Bonnie Blue. Remember that? Yo, she got arrested.
I sent that to you guys?
Did you? I don't know.
You saw that too? Yeah.
Yeah. She got arrested in Indonesia because she started doing her content in Indonesia. And I was like, yo, you gotta know, kind of like Brittany Griner, don't smoke weed in Russia. Like, yo, don't go to countries where they don't like porn. Oh, so now you're realizing it. It's really fun to do it in the US, and it's really fun to be able to be OnlyFans and like whatever.
Yep.
And now your ass is arrested.
You didn't have anybody in your crew to tell you, hey, we're in Indonesia. We shouldn't do that here. And why Indonesia? Of all places to go.
It's insane. And I'm not sad about it. Like,
no,
girl,
not at all. Not at all. There's only a few ways her lifestyle can end. And this is one of them. Getting caught in Indonesia for doing porn. It says something about like there it is, yeah. Sentence of 15
Muslim
years.
Majority country. You want to be all pro this and pro that and engage for Palestine and like whatever, blah blah. They don't like you, bro, and they don't like what you do, and they don't like Western freedoms, and they don't like any of that shit. And it like this is like the perfect realization.
Talk about trial and error, talk about
you can't just
right. You think you're gonna roll up in a Muslim a Muslim majority country and start
doing that shit.
Start doing that. It's not they don't play our American tolerance is can be good, but it also can work to our detriment. And other countries, not every other country, but a lot of other countries, they just don't play that shit, and she's about to find out. And man, for me, 15 years,
dude,
that's what she's facing. I mean, will she get that? I don't know, but like, wow.
I mean, there was an article, I pulled this article up, but there was an article where it was like Predator or like OnlyFans worker. And like, I don't know, her series about, barely legal, I'm not really a fan of that shit. Like, I don't think you should be doing that shit. That's not for me morally. Like, that's my moral values. I don't think you should be doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't understand that.
But your arrogance told you could go to whatever country you want and do whatever you want, and now you're facing 15 years. Like, that's gnarly, crazy. Bro.
That's crazy. I wanna talk to a legal expert, someone who's smarter than me. What are the chances she faces that? And
she really fucked around and found out. Yeah, she did. Yeah,
that's
literally fucked around and found out.
I want to talk to someone like what okay, if not 15 years, which I highly doubt she would get. What time will she serve or fine? What, like, something's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? They're not just like, okay, cool, never mind, you're good to go. Especially with Britain's government, that's where she's from, right? That's where she's a resident.
Yeah.
They're gonna bow to whatever. Man, That's crazy, man. But again, that lifestyle. What else? That's gonna happen. You're gonna catch some STD, get freaking caught up with the wrong people, drugs. I mean, what does she think is gonna happen?
The thing that you want to say, like, and I don't know if she said it. I can't say, like, I'm not gonna say she said it. But all these people that are running around saying like the US sucks and you don't have any freedom in the US and the US is like whatever. Excuse me. Excuse me. But
right. There's more proof for you, right?
Yeah, there you go. Like, what's
you can
up?
come here and do anything you want. You can have sex for, what was it, 24 hours or something? Like, you can just do whatever you want.
She did 1,000 dudes in 24 hours. No, Bernie, she's not US. Like, she's absolutely not our problem. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're running around out there saying like Western, I don't know, ideology or whatever isn't, like, we should protect all these countries that are like women suck and whatever else.
Yeah. If we
probably not.
Like, we should cater to some of the more extreme Muslim stuff, and you are now seeing. I mean, you talk about a good wake up call. This is it right here. This is why many of us are like, hey.
And I'm not saying
carefully, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying Bonnie Blue has any kind of like political. I've never heard her talk about political anything or any of her views on politics or whatever. But if you're one of those people that are, and you're like, yeah, like, it's all good. Yo, she got snatched up quick. And she was doing OnlyFans. Like, y'all be in the streets protesting that shit. So, like,
I mean, we literally celebrate that here. People celebrate.
Let women do what they do. She an independent woman. She out there getting coin. You know what I mean? But not in Indonesia. She ain't.
Nope. Man, didn't they have? Were they the country that did a like a public hanging recently, or some sort of public punishment, some sort of public civil punishment?
No,
it was one of them countries, Indonesia.
Was it
somewhere?
Was it the
Damn,
Muslim?
I just saw that.
Was it the Muslim girl that wanted to like have Western values and have a boyfriend and not wear like a hijab or whatever, and her brother and her father killed her? I feel like that was it.
Could have been that. When I was in Iraq, I had I wasn't on this mission, but a friend of mine was on a mission, and they were rolling through a village, and a very similar situation where the young lady got married or was getting married. And when they went to, when homeboy went to consecrate the marriage, it wasn't her first time. And she got her head chopped off in the middle of the place of this little town. So tell me again, American women, how oppressed you are and how horrible it is to live here, man. Woo.
Dude, facts. Hey, Craig, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Pat, I feel bad for her. One day she's gonna crash. I mean, she's kind of crashing. She's kind of crashing.
A little bit. And we talked about that last week, Pat.
Yeah.
We talked about how long until that happens, and maybe we didn't have to wait that long. A week.
Yeah, it really was. Like, it was like she was on a podcast and now
brought her out, or brought her up, and here we are. Like, that's crazy.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get into the Nick Fuentes, Piers Morgan. I'm on record a while back being like, Piers Morgan's the GOAT. Like, I always thought that Piers Morgan would be the person that would be able to have both sides chit chat and everything could be okay, kind of thing. Since then, since I did that one episode, like, he has become kind of the, I don't know, what is he, the sensationalist political podcaster? He's like, what's his face from the 90s? Who's the dude that did the talk show that it was like crazy, you had to watch him? He was nuts. Yeah, no, Springer. Springer. He's like the Springer
Jerry.
of political podcasting, right? So he goes on Monday night. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. Piers Morgan and Nick Fuentes.
It's worth a watch.
It's crazy. And everybody did this whole thing, like all of his friends, all of these, I don't know, it's like the fracture of the Republican Party. And so one splinter of it was like, hey, let's try to make Nick Fuentes mainstream. So Dave Smith had him on, Tucker had him on. There's this MMA guy that has a humongous podcast. I don't know if I could find it again.
Schwab, was it Brandon Schwab?
It was like
Schwab.
It's a crazy, like I'll try to find it. It's probably in what I've already watched, but he had him on and they all talked to him like he was just, they want to mainstream him, right? Like they want him to apologize for everything that he said when he was 19. They want him to explain it. And he's 27 now. And they want him to explain what he said and why he said it and like whatever. And they did a good job for a hot minute. He was actually getting mainstream. People were actually listening to him. They were like, oh, 19, I get it. I was fucked up when I was 19, blah, blah, blah. I said it to myself. And then, but I went and watched some of his shit on Rumble. Like I actually went to Rumble and watched some of his shit. And I was like, nah, bro. Yeah. And now that he went on Piers, that was, if he had any hope of getting mainstreamed, it's over now, dude. It's absolutely over.
I read a book called Fortitude by Dan Crenshaw, that congressman down in like Austin or something.
He'll never replace Kirk. No fucking way.
No, not a chance.
He'll never replace Charlie Kirk.
And I don't think it, I mean, maybe some people want him to replace Kirk, but
maybe they do, but he's a dipshit, dude. I
read this. I read that book, and whatever way you feel about Dan Crenshaw, whatever it is, politically, whatever. But Homeboy, that book, first of all, Fortitude. Wow, what a good book. But he talks about how Americans, it's about outrage culture in America, right? And what it does and the negative effects it has. And he said, one of the things he said is it would be nice, essentially, if we got back to giving people like the benefit of the doubt before we just jump to how we feel about them or something we heard about them. And I bring that up because I haven't dived that deep into Nick Fuentes. I've heard things, I've seen a few clips here and there. So I've been trying to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. Like, he's young, he's got opinions. We live in a day and age where the internet is so free to, at least here in America, to say whatever you want, and oftentimes no real consequence comes of it. So I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to just be like, hey man, he's young and he's got opinions, right? And then I listened to that today,
bro,
and I was like, I'm sorry, but like, you and I are both part black, right? We're both half black, right?
Yep.
So like, you better believe we are very in tune with the black culture. Dang it, I'm still here.
Yeah, I can hear you. Your volume is fine.
Phone.
Yeah.
We're very in tune with the black culture. We're very in tune with the where we need to go and where we are, where we need to go, right? And it's very obvious to us. We'll call each other out, not necessarily you and me, but like we'll call the other black people out and like, hey, let's be better, let's live better, let's stop making excuses. No, we don't need reparations. No, we're not oppressed still. All this stuff, right? Yep. So it's like I'm with all that. I'm totally with all that. But Homeboy it's not speculation. Homeboy literally said and admitted that I'm racist.
Yeah.
Like, just said, like, Piers asked him, he's like, yes, I'm racist. And I'm sorry, but I can't get
He
with that.
he started with saying that he's not.
Yep.
He was like,
Yep.
no, my dad's not racist. Stop fucking with my dad. Stop trying to like whatever. My dad's
And
not
I hated
racist.
that
I'm not.
shit. His whole
He's
like,
like,
don't bring my dad into it,
you
bro.
made the fucking joke.
You said it right. Anybody that puts something out like this show, one of us can say something, and then someone else can clip it, and it's there forever. You know what I'm saying? So don't bring it up if you don't want someone else to talk about it.
But
he only asked you, hey, what, this is what you said, that your dad wouldn't go to certain restaurants because of black people.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wait. Yeah. That was funny too, Joseph. How can Fuentes be what he claims to be with his ethnic background? First of all, he
Piers
said his
brings that
parents
up
were
too.
ethnic. I was confused. Like, maybe somebody smarter in the chat or you can explain to me, like, ethnic, isn't everybody ethnic? Everybody has an ethnicity, right? Like, just because his dad is half Mexican doesn't mean
I think maybe certain
that was
like
weird.
Mexican, maybe like Mexican, black, whatever, maybe those fall into a separate category where if you are those things, I don't, like, I don't know. It's different than being.
Everybody has where you came from.
Right. But I guess my point is, like, maybe it's different than being German or Irish.
No,
or
that's your ethnicity.
Polish. It's true.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm open to being wrong, but I feel like your ethnicity is where you came from. It's not like, so like Jewish people, their religion.
Your nationality is where you came from. Your ethnicity would be like my mom is mostly German and my dad is black. So I'm like a black German or whatever. That's like my ethnicity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're saying countries though. That would be the nationality that you came from.
Damn.
Like ethnicity is like, that's the thing that always stumped me about Jewish people is like their religion is their ethnicity. And there's no other culture that's like that.
Correct. That is correct. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So but your ethnicity.
Well, Piers did bring it up to that vein, that, he said he's ethnic and he's like part Mexican and
yes. Oh my God, Bernie. Yeah. Fuentes used to claim to be a racialist. He said something different in the Piers Morgan one. I forget. It wasn't one word. It was 2 words. And I forget what he said, but it was the same stupid ass thing. And I was like, so racist. Got it. Okay. Fire. Like just said it. It's cool. Sorry, Jeremy, go ahead. But yeah.
No. He brought it up. He said, well, he was talking about immigration and he said, well, your grandparents on both sides immigrated from like a different, outside of America. That's the definition of immigration, right? So, and they went into this whole back and forth. I just, again, like, I want to give people the benefit of the doubt and say, and listen. I want to listen and hear. And that's exactly what I did with Fuentes. And even when, he's being he's got a personality, he's being a wise ass. He's trying to deflect. And he's trying to play this whole don't bring my dad into this. Like Piers wasn't bringing his dad. He's like, this is what you said. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Even when he's doing all of that, I was like, okay, all right. And again, even as a black person, I get his sentiments of like, I'm not trying to roll around in the hood. I'm not trying to be around those people. We've talked about it. There's Chris Rock talked about it a long time ago. I think you shared that.
Yeah, I mean, there's funny.
There's niggas and then there's black people.
Well, that's the thing that they took out of when he was talking about Ye. Like he was saying like Ye said this to me. This is what Ye said to me, and then Piers took it out of the podcast, and the phrase was "niggas gonna be niggas." Like that's what Ye said. That was Ye's phrase, and like I was pissed at Piers for that. Like, let him say.
Yeah, I didn't know he took that out. I had no idea.
You have to, like, there's a big pause and a chop. It's at like 43 minutes.
Okay.
And he's like, he asked him a question. He's like, well, let me tell you, let me answer the question. This is what Ye said to me. This is what Ye explained. And he's like, this is what Ye said to me. And then it's like, chop,
Oh, the chop. Okay.
move
okay.
on to the next like scenario. But what they chopped out was the N-word. That's what they chopped out.
That's silly. That's silly. I mean,
Let
even
him say it.
Piers, like, come on, that's it. Yeah, I mean, come on.
If you're
And
gonna play it on from his actual podcast,
yeah,
let him say it on your show.
you think people are gonna turn it off from that? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Of all the other
Like-
things they talked about, all the things Nick Fuentes says, you think people are like, that's enough. Click. No. Come on. Yeah, you got to let that. You got to let him play it. But
Pat, what's up? I think he's doing it for money and it works. He's probably a normal dude. Yo,
we talked about that too.
Pat,
We talked about it.
this is the first time that I'm probably gonna go more
Do it.
more liberal on you because I'm not used to doing that. But like, you shouldn't. He talked about if he is that for me, that's morally not cool. Like, he talked
either anyway
he
you
talked
chop up
about-
what Pat just said, it's wrong.
like
Nick Fuentes.
you think this is the dude. Nick Fuentes is the dude that you think is a normal dude. You literally want to throw Trump in the ocean somewhere and like tie him to the bottom of the fucking sea. But Nick Fuentes is a normal fucking dude.
He's
What?
probably a normal.
And it's okay that he's doing it for money. His whole joke situation was about cookies in an oven when it came to the Holocaust. Like what?
Come on, Pat.
I don't understand. Like
you got to let the dam break at some point, dude. There's a lot of cracks in it. Just let the dam go, man. Let it go, rebuild, make a better dam.
And everybody under the sun wants to take Trump and say for the Central Park 5, right? Everybody wants to say like he was racist, that was terrible, but yo, he went off of what he knew at the time in the 80s. Trump, everybody said it's these 5 guys. And so Trump threw up, like he was protecting the woman at the time. That he went off that with the information that he had at the time. We all know what we have all the shit that the Holocaust was. We know what the Holocaust was. So to say like he was just in it for money and like, how do you pick and choose who you want to like have dialogue with, Pat? Like that's all Trump is retarded. He's not racist. Oh, you're saying it's his shtick, but that's okay.
It doesn't add up.
Mexican people don't. So are you saying
that. No one said that?
What?
Yeah, I don't.
All I'm trying to do is figure out like how you rationalize being pissed at one person and saying he's a complete dirtbag. But then Nick Fuentes, you can say like he was young, he was just doing it for money, and that's his shtick, and it's okay. So Trump can't have a shtick. And I'm not saying you're wrong about Trump or right about Trump, but I'm just saying like if Trump has a shtick and Nick Fuentes has a shtick, how do you choose which one you're going to?
One is openly racist. One thinks women are stupid and generally getting fatter, I think was one of the things he said, but they shouldn't vote. They shouldn't be listened to.
Oh, women. That's what Nick Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes says
Nick
that.
Fuentes in the interview, literally.
And he also openly mocks. And listen, I'll joke about anything. And sometimes I'll go too far. Oftentimes I'll go too far. Homeboy openly mocks the Holocaust and like what happened and thinks that Hitler is fucking cool. I mean, come on, bro. Like,
yeah,
that's not a normal dude. That's not somebody I want in my corner. And if you want to like, hey, if we're talking about like Trump versus Fuentes, like who's right or who's wronger, I'm sorry, but everything we just said, it's just like, Like, and to KDL, you just said it's all a comedy bit. Yo, there's just some things that I don't know if we should be joking about. And it doesn't matter his arguments. It happened so long ago. I don't care if it happened 70, 80 years ago, if it happened 700 years ago. If 6 million plus people were wiped off the face of the planet in a horrible, vile way by, like, we shouldn't joke about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't dismiss it. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
all of the clips Piers showed were basically some of them were from his early days and some of them were from like a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you can't say like, hey, I was young and dumb for these. And that wasn't my viewpoint. And now say all this shit like 2 years ago and today, and it's still your viewpoint.
Right.
Like you saying that sleeping with black women is degenerate. You can't say like, hey, I was 19 when I said that anymore. Like that's over. Now that this came out, you can't say that shit anymore. Like everything you say is not a joke. And the fact that you laugh it off and try to think that it is a joke is like.
And then play victim. That pissed me off almost more than everything, is that he wanted to go on there and play this victim. Like Piers was attacking. Bro, he is pointing out things you said, trying to get clarification as to what you meant, and then you just go in this long blah, 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 like he does sound like a politician. He said he's not going to, Fuentes has said
he wants to run. He's going to run. I absolutely believe he's going to run for something.
He talks like a politician.
For sure.
Homeboy sounds like a politician. Word salads, just how his cadence, everything about him is like, it's like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And like, so one of the things he talked about, you and I both are mixed race,
Mm-hmm.
And he believes heavily against that. And he believes that's part of, in his words, why America isn't working. Well, why it's not. And I'm sitting there thinking like, please make sense of that to me. Because last time I checked, you're a very positive member in society, a productive member of society.
I try to be
doing great things. I try to be as well. My brothers, my sister, a lot of mixed people that I know, whether it's black and white, whether it's black and Korean, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of good people of mixed race. And his implication is that if we keep going down this road, we're going to lose America and white people are going to be the minority in America.
Yeah.
And bro, what is the black percentage in America? Well, how much of America is black?
What is it, like 13%?
It's so small.
Yeah.
You know what would have to happen? You would have to have, and it's probably happening more obviously now, but the amount of like mixed race kids would have to just skyrocket. And I don't think it's skyrocketing. It's maybe more, but you know what I'm saying? Like white people, I just think this kid has the most ridiculous, immature, very poor thought out ideas that he can just spin, because he's a very good talker. He can spin it in a certain way that if you don't have like a good mindset, a good way of, you hear, you interpret, and all right, this is how I interpret. If you don't have that ability, you fall for people like this. And it's real sad to see how many people like this dude.
For me, I don't care who it is. Like it could be Dr. Umar, it could be Nick Fuentes, whoever, whatever. What are you going to do with us? And like, what do you want to do with the mixed kids?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Nick Fuentes was very clear. Hey, take the Jews out of power, get rid of them. Women, shut the fuck up. Don't talk anymore. And jail most black men.
Yeah. Most black men.
Sorry. What's most? Like, what's your, like, I wasn't mad at Piers when he was like, wait, what does most mean?
Right. And he said at most, it's 1 out of 100 black men. At most.
No, Nick Fuentes said 1 out of 20.
Yeah. 1 out of 20. He
1
said,
out of 20
studies I've seen
commit murders. Piers was like, no, it's 1 out of 100. either way, like, who the fuck cares what race they are? If they're killing people, just jail them. Like, I don't give a shit who it is. If they're killing people, just jail them. But to go back to my original point with Dr. Umar, he's another one. Don't have mixed race babies. Don't mix bloodlines. Don't do all that shit, blah, blah, blah. And he's on the black side. Sure, fine. Okay. But then when you talk to both of them, Nick said something about like, hey, Piers, you're more concerned about having a drop of blood in you, because he was like, yo, you're Mexican. Like, your dad's half Mexican, so you have Mexican in you. And Nick was like, oh, you're worried about the 1% rule. And then you go to Dr. Umar and he's like, if any part of your lineage has black in it, then you're black. So it doesn't count for Nick. His Mexican background doesn't count for him. But Dr. Umar's like, yo, one drop of black blood and you're black, but he wouldn't take me. And I'm pretty sure, like, and I'm not trying to say it, like, I want to talk to you about this because I always wondered, you're a dad, like, and everybody would say you're a black man, but your kids kind of look more like me. So, yeah, like, that, where do they fall? Where do we go?
Yeah.
Like,
and that's what happens with those two sides, is when you get so tribalistic, or whatever the word is, when you get too black and white, no pun intended, but when you get too black and white, you don't leave room. That's part of what makes this country so beautiful, is there is typically a large majority. There's so much room and beauty there's black and there's white. And then in the middle is this beautiful mixture of so many cool things, cultures, ethnicities, ways of life, religions, whatever. And it's really beautiful. But if you go too far one way or the other, you're missing all of that. And you're pulling people out of that just so that they'll think like you and they'll agree with you. And I feel like this kid he talks about all these friends he has. Of course, he brings up Ye. Come on, bro. Like, Kanye is not of sound mind. I think that's pretty. So if you're going to brag that that's your friend, then, I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? But he brings up all these quote unquote friends that he has. And if I really had to guess, right now, he probably has a lot of friends because the clout that he carries and share, and they now, if they're associated with Nick Fuentes, for better for worse, they get attention. I think he's a lonely dude. I don't know if he actually believes half of the things he says, because they are so easy to poke holes in them. So easy to poke holes in them. Especially when you blatantly come out and talk about that you are racist. Like,
oh, wait, can we go?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we can go, yeah, we'll go into, but can we he goes on to say that he has so many black friends and most black people agree with him. And he kind of sounds like Trump a little bit, right? Like, he's like,
that's
I have so many black friends and they all love me and they all love my podcast.
They all agree with me.
Yeah. They're tired of it too. Blah, 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 whatever. And then he's like, when he talks about his dad saying that, he wouldn't let us go to black restaurants. And he says the 3 black restaurants, and it's Applebee's, Red Lobster, TGI Fridays, and 4 Olive Garden.
Olive Garden, yeah.
And I'm like, of all the black stereotypes ever in the history, maybe you can count Red Lobster.
Yes.
Maybe. Only for the cheddar biscuits.
Yes. Yep.
Only for the cheddar biscuits. And that might be because it came out on the Boondocks. That's it.
That's it.
TGI Fridays doesn't count. Applebee's doesn't count. And Olive Garden doesn't count as going to a black restaurant.
Often I'm the only black guy or black person in those 3 that you just named. And Red Lobster, 100%. Just maybe the only one you can be like,
only stereotype about a restaurant is Red Lobster, because it'd be like, oh, I'm going to take my bitch out to a fancy, classy restaurant. We go into Red Lobster, get the cheddar biscuits.
Straight
that's
up, that's
it.
literally what is said. Yes, yeah.
So he doesn't even know black stereotypes. So, bro, how many black friends do you actually have? It's not like he broke out watermelon. He didn't break out fried chicken.
Yep.
He didn't break out grape drink. He didn't break out any of the shit colored people time. Didn't break out any of that shit. He broke out TGI Fridays, Olive Garden. Like, bro, you don't have black friends.
No.
At all.
So well said. When he's talking about it, I have plenty of black friends. Maybe he's got Jewish friends. Maybe, and we
the
can
friends
maybe
he
break
named
that.
was Sneeko, who's another
and Kanye West.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. You don't have real black friends that are of
Shut
sound
up, Megan.
mind, dude.
Cheddar biscuits are amazing. And
can we ban her?
Yeah, listen. Ban yourself. You got a 30-second timeout. Cheddar biscuits are amazing from Red Lobster.
You see what Colleen said? She's calling you out, dude.
What'd she say to me?
She said, what did she say? You took me out to Red Lobster for our first
I did, because it was fancy, motherfucker. It was Utica. That's what the fuck we do. Yes, my love. Yes. That's exactly what happened. Doses. Oh, you're talking to Bernie. Okay, talk to Bernie. Have fun. Bernie, the race issue seemed almost solved 20 years ago. Most people were on the same page. Now we have the fringe characters opening the salty. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and
that was everything.
Maybe not everywhere.
And the gay shit. Everything was chill.
Yeah,
until about 10 years
maybe
ago.
Not everywhere. Like of
right.
course, Pat the Contrarian has to Boston. Yeah, okay, yeah. Boston has been notoriously well known for being a little bit more racist, but largely 20 years ago, 25 years ago, it was dying, and I think you have Denzel, you have Morgan Freeman. They talk about very much so that it was dying. And then it needed the Obama years. It was revived and used as a weapon or as some kind of leverage. And I see stories even today talking about maybe it's in California. I don't know. I think it is. Yeah, reparations and people are still fighting for it, and we're still affected by the enslavement of our people. And I have not in my life ever one time felt held back, affected by slavery. Never. There's never been a time where I was like, damn, man, if only I looked more white or was completely white, I would have gotten that job, that opportunity, that girl, that whatever. That's never happened. It's never happened. Has it happened to some people? Sure. But I'm saying, dude, that stuff, where you live in 2025, man, I can go to the whitest part of what's considered the most segregated city in America is in Milwaukee. I can go to the whitest part. No one's gonna be like, get out of here, guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can remember, and maybe you can tell me what you remember too. I remember I read, these are like the first three things I can remember about learning about race. And I read Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, which I loved both those books.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But to me, they were like in the past, and like N-word Jim, however you want to remember. Do you remember Jim from Huckleberry Finn?
Yeah.
He was the star of the book to me.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best part of the book to me. Like he was the father figure in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so to me, it was like, that's what happened in the past. That's the way it used to be. It's not that way anymore. But it was cool that two white little boys could be cool with a black dude back then in that time period. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the one thing that stood out to me was the movie Queen. That was the Halle Berry movie where she was, she was a slave, but she was like a house slave because she was white enough to pass.
Okay.
But she had a black dad.
When did that come out? When did Queen come out?
It was after the whatchamacallit one, the one with Toby. The fuck, I can't. Now I'm blacking out. You know, it was like yes semester to like the they cut his foot
Kunta
out.
Kinte?
Yeah, Kunta Kinte. That one, whatever that
Okay.
one. I forget.
Sometime back in the
Somebody help me
80s,
out. Somebody
90s.
knows. Bernie knows, or Pat knows, or something like that. Roots. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. That's my other black
She-
friend over there, if you want to know.
Oh, we know.
So between
Those
the three of
redheads.
us, we're 1.5 black people in this room and 1.5 white people in this room. So
Let's go. I mean, even To Kill a Mockingbird, you know, homeboy was fighting for a black guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like it was. That was the only thing Queen was the only thing that ever made me like, oh, you have to be white enough to pass. If you're too dark, then you get whatever, like you're a slave in the field or something like that. Like that was the only thing that ever made me like, oh shit. And even then I just thought that was the past. That's not now.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
And I mean, some things change and then some things really change. And think about like in those days, you can't use the same bathroom. You can't use the same water fountain.
Yeah.
You can't go to the same places. You can't do anything. You're always in fear of walking down the road and maybe you're going to get lynched. Maybe you're going to get beaten. Maybe you're going to get something thrown at you. Maybe they're going to hurl a slur at you. To now, where if someone even dared hurl a slur or dared try to do something like that, it couldn't, like some things change. This has, it's beyond change. We're not in a time that we got to like worry about this stuff. And that's the thing about Fuentes is
he's
you're taking us backwards, bro.
Yeah.
You're taking us backwards. Right. And it's like, if you really want to be a part of the change, if you want to say, because any color, any race can say, hey, especially in the inner city, and almost specifically in the inner city, the black crime, especially the black on black crime, is horrible, and it needs to be addressed, and it needs to be fixed, and it needs to blah 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 blah. You know, but don't become a part of the problem that you want, that you think, that you claim you want to fix. You're becoming a part of the problem by being like, I am racist, and I don't believe black people should procreate with any other race, especially white people. And we didn't go to black restaurants, and I try to stay away from black people as much as I can.
And Fuentes was
and not only do I, but everybody should try to stay away from black people as much as they can. How does that help? How in any argument and he talks, how can you ever say that is helping? That doesn't help.
He doubles down on all of it.
Yep.
Like he legitimately, Fuentes doubles down on all of it. He's like, women shouldn't be able to vote. Women are annoying. They're the problem. Black people need to go to jail. Like he literally, and the whole episode. And then at the end, when Piers is like, hey, how do you think that this interview went? He's like, I think it went great.
Yeah, it was great. Like, it was awesome.
The fuck?
The disillusion
it did.
Man. Like, and you know why, right? You know why he thinks that way is if you look at the comments. Oh, it really.
Oh yeah, let me bring.
Yeah. Depressing, man.
Sorry, no, you're right. Let's bring
our internet crazed.
This is amazing. The comments,
social media.
Shit.
It's sad what it's doing to people's minds, man, and it's just freaking sad.
Look at this. Piers playing Nick's greatest hits and Nick sitting back like Kobe watching his own highlights. Oh, by the way, I had to look up what a groiper was. And the fact that they're comparing Nick to Kobe, whoever this is like, that's bullshit.
That in and of itself is horrible.
We didn't even get into that, so I'm not gonna go. Piers saying he's a Catholic, then publicly shaming a man for being celibate. That's not even what happened, dude.
I mean, that's the way. See what I mean? And like
that's not what happened.
That's not what happened. Not anybody. I don't want to make too sweeping, but if you are a person that has to put those stupid fucking laughing faces after something you say, or you have to put LOL when you're trying to get somebody, you've lost all credibility to me. You that is the most immature shit I have. People that, oh, you're this, and then LOL or ha 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 or smiley laughing face. Dude, stop. We're grown people. Like, just type what you got to type and stop trying to patronize me, or I hate that shit. Anyways.
Bro, he wasn't. Pat, did you actually listen to the whole end of that shit? He wasn't
insulting him for being
a virgin.
He asked him, do you think that that's why you might be the way you are?
Yeah,
I think that's a fair question.
That might be the way that's why you think about women. It'd be the same thing like if you weren't married and you didn't have daughters. If I said like, hey, do you think that you would feel differently if you had daughters or a wife? He even asked him if he'd been in love. Like, he even asked him, have you ever been in love with anybody? And Nick was like, no. He was not at all.
No, it wasn't. It was not a
virgin. It was just,
I'll give you this too. Like Piers, there was some contentious moments, but I give Piers, and I'm not like the biggest Piers Morgan fan. Like, I like the guy and I appreciate him, but like, he could have went a lot harder at Fuentes. He could have went, Fuentes, the things he says, and I know he's got a big following. I don't care. I've always been the guy who's like over here, like, hey, that's wrong, and everyone else is doing it. I don't care. I'll be that guy to the day I die. But Piers went lighter, I'll say, than I would have gone. Like, that was, he was very, like, you know, he could have gone way harder when you start, you know, I think he called Piers a cuck.
Yeah, I think that too. A good woman
like,
will put.
Damn, dude.
I think that too.
A good woman won't fuck around with Fuentes. I mean, come on. Is there a good woman out there that would be like, yeah, I'll date you? No.
I don't really think he was taking a shot at Fuentes. I really think he was trying to be like, yo, you just don't understand yet because you've never had this. Like, you've never been with a woman. You've never cared about a woman's body like that. You've never, because like Nick was like, women want to be raped, basically.
He literally said they want to be beaten and
raped. And I like, Nick Fuentes showed us exactly who he is in this episode. Like, exactly who he is. And it is what it is. And I do think that it is because he is celibate, and it is because he is.
I think that has a large, like, I mean, there are life experiences that we all have that shape our mindset. And if we grow from it and blah, blah, blah. And I don't think Nick has had a lot of those, including the being with the woman. Like,
he's 27, but he hasn't had a lot of life experience, and Piers said
Agreed.
Like, you've had nothing bad happen to you. You've had nothing bad happen to your mom or your sister, or your dad, like nothing, zero.
Yeah, you grew up in Chicago, like, and he does have fair statements about the city of Chicago, and you know, I get it, and but that's the thing is, like, especially if you lean more conservative, we all get it, we all see it, we all know, you know what I'm saying? But like, again, Nick, you think you are helping at all? Because if you're not helping, bro, you are throwing gasoline. And maybe Pat is a little bit right, because a kid like that, and we all had those people in our lives, and maybe some of us were those people. When you start getting that attention for saying outlandish shit and just being,
you'll just keep doing it.
You'll do it, and that's what our in 2025. That's where we're at, man. You can just spew at the mouth, and no one's gonna be like, hey, shut the hell up, or punch you in the face, or not that I'm advocating for necessarily violence or nothing, but like we that's what the internet, that's what social media is doing right now. It's like, say whatever you want, do whatever you want, and there's no consequences.
Yeah, Bernie's right. I've seen a couple of Fuentes had a crush on some girl early in his career. Daily Wire. Yeah.
Nick says that his DMs are full of women.
Nick explains this, what Bernie's saying right now, but he kind of like makes it not seem like this.
Correct.
You know what I mean? He's just like, we mutually like whatever. I thought we were friends, but we weren't friends. But what like that's kind of how he explains it. But yeah, Bernie, I
So
absolutely
do you
agree.
think
And
he's gay?
then they fuck him up by videotape him saying, I personally think he probably wanted, it was a black woman he probably wanted to sleep with. And then he got denied. And then he said that whole thing about sleeping with black women is whatever. That's my hot take. And then he just became a complete pariah after that.
I don't know if that's a hot take. I think you might be. That's a take. That's a take right there. That's a take. So, do you think he's gay?
Oh God, I don't want to include him in my.
He's not. They not like us. He's not one of you.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever wanted to sing a fucking what's his face song. Like, no, they're not like us.
You're not a Kendrick fan either.
I just didn't like his bullshit Super Bowl. That
was boring as hell.
I like a couple of songs that he has done over the years, but I don't. Yeah. He's not like in my. No. I think "Be Humble" was the only one I ever liked, but
that's a good song. He fell out of grace with me. Not that he gives a shit, but when he had that white girl come up at one of his concerts and she gave him, he gave her the mic, and every other fucking word of his song is nigga.
And
this,
she
nigga
sang
that. And she said it.
Yeah.
And then he publicly chastised. I'm like, dude, you ain't no gangster. You know, you're not.
No, fuck that. I would go up and sing the shit out of it, and then publicly chastise me, and I'm be like, this is my dad. I say what the fuck. No, that's not. That's
I got the card.
I cannot. I don't have a card. But yeah, I don't want to answer your question. I don't want to have to publicly claim him, just like I don't want to have to publicly claim Don Lemon or like
that's a tough one.
Some of these motherfuckers. But I wouldn't be. Let's say I wouldn't be surprised.
Sure.
If he was suppressed.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
you got a lot to claim though. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of.
We have a lot of responsibility over here. Like we got, we got a lot of responsibility over here. Shut up, Pat. His last one. Shut up.
Don Lemon is getting there.
Bernie, also same girl married a Jewish guy and converted to Judaism now. Oh, well, damn. That'll make some sense too.
Hey, pain that's not transformed. This is very philosophy moment here, but pain that's not transformed is often or almost always transferred. So if that's true, and there was a black girl or a Jewish girl, and they denied him, and a kid like him who probably didn't have a lot of luck with the women, instead of dealing with that the right way and healing from it, it would explain a lot of how he is right now, where he just projects this hate and this immature viewpoint on everything around him because he did not heal from maybe the only love he's ever had. Yeah, heartbreak is a very powerful thing.
Well, Piers,
and if you don't heal from it, you spread that sort of shit.
Piers called him an incel, and he didn't really respond well to that. Like his response to that was kind of do. And I was like,
what's the exact definition of an incel?
Dude that doesn't get laid, basically.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and his whole group of dudes that follow him are called groypers, which I didn't know what that shit was until I looked it up today. And that's basically like the definition of groypers is white supremacists. Like it's just like if you read it, you're like, okay, you can put any word. It's like when people started calling pedophiles MAPs, minor attracted people. It's like you can dress it up however you want, but that's what the fuck it is.
At the end of the day, that's what it is, right?
So,
man, I just trip on this dude because I don't know. I guess I'm always in the boat of like, how can I add value to whatever? How can I add value at my gym when I coach or when I interact with people? How can I add value as I father my kids? How can I add value here and there? And when I see someone like him, I'm like, what value are you adding to anything? Like what value are you adding to America, to the people around you? You're not adding any value. You can point out all day that whatever incel, involuntarily celibate. There it is. You can point out all day what you think the problems are, but you're adding to the problems, bro. You're not detracting from them. So what value do you add? You entertain a bunch of low IQ, a lot of racist people. Like, you entertain them. I want to see what he's talking about. He's like, I get a lot of black people that give me high fives or send me messages and support me. Like, can you show those to can we go through your DMs and actually see these black people that are supporting you? Because I mean,
I don't believe you.
I don't believe that, bro. Like,
Also,
you don't
like,
especially after what he said in the Piers, like, he just blatantly said, yeah, I guess I am racist.
Yeah, he gave up on it. He literally gave up. He
didn't even fight anymore.
He didn't even try to be mainstream. He was just like, yeah, I double down on that. I'm racist. I'm misogynistic.
And the misogynistic thing, yeah.
Yeah. The only thing he tried to get out of was the anti-Semitic thing, but that didn't work either. That's the only thing he didn't admit to. But he was definitely that.
It's just wild because Piers, there were a few, you can say, gotcha kind of moments, but like he was straight up. Like it would be
I don't
like
think Piers was gotcha.
No. I mean, there were a couple moments in there.
Piers got loud a couple times.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. But for the most part, 99% of the show, it would be like if you interviewed me and you went back to any show I was on or whatever, and I said this and this and this, and you clipped it together and said, hey, what did you mean by this? Hey, what did you mean by this? He didn't make anything up. Piers wasn't like, I think you said this. He said, hey, man, let's play this clip, and then I'm going to ask you questions about it. So I think it was just a genius display of how to interview, how to just ask questions, how to hold your ground, because Piers could have given up some ground. I don't think he did. I think he did a really good job. I think he could have pressed him. I would have pressed him harder. Like, there was a point where basically Nick told him to like shut up and let him talk, and Piers was like, I'm sorry. And I'm like,
no, I like
that. You're on my show, dude. Like,
no, I get that, but I liked it because Nick Fuentes has a reputation. Well, no, you can just watch him on any of the podcasts that he goes on. He is a very, like, his voice is the same. He never really raises it. He just wants to have conversation. He just and if you look stupid if you start yelling at him, because he doesn't yell.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, he'll get feisty on his own podcast by himself.
Mm-hmm.
But if you start yelling at him, he's not a dude that gets like, what the fuck are you talking about? He won't do that Jerry Springer shit. So if you do it to him, then you look bad. That's true. The fact that Piers actually calmed down for some of it I thought was good.
It was very good. Yeah.
I mean, it sucked that he had to, like, Fuentes said, hey, calm down. And then Piers calm. It would have been better if Piers had just been calm the entire time.
But I mean, I can't blame him, man. Jesus,
yeah, I get it.
And especially towards the beginning of the episode, Fuentes is like, well, I have my Rumble personality, and then that's not really me. I have this other person. And, we were texting earlier today, and I'm like, that's bullshit. And then the rest of the episode goes on to show that is actual
exactly
bullshit.
Who he
You're
is.
100% lying, dude. You are who you are. You might couch it differently. You might display, but you are who you are. And will he go away? Probably not. He's too popular.
Nah, he's not going to go away. And I don't think he should. I think he should. I think he should keep going on it. And I'm not mad. I don't know how you feel about this. About platform. Piers. Yeah, dude. Bernie, huge factor in the incel phenomenon are modern feminism and the exploitation of. Yeah, that's fair. Pornography. I'm assuming you're going pornography. The social collapse is in the. Yeah.
Woo, Burn. I can tell you as a single man right now that you are definitely onto something. I see firsthand what and I'll tell you right now, as a man, and I bet you just about every dude in this chat or most men I know are like feminists in the sense that, like, I have a sister, I have a mom, I have a lot of girls that are friends. I generally want to see you, Colleen, I want to see you do well. You deserve equal rights. I want to see you do well. Take on a career if you want. Be a stay-at-home mom if you want. I don't care. I want to see you do well. Generally speaking, most dudes are like that. We're not like, hey, we're up here and you're down here. But this over feminized culture that we live in has really lent itself to a very, very tough time to I'm like guilty and have to explain myself out of things that aren't even me before we can ever get to like step 2 of the, like, in other words, I am a misogynist and a bigot and all this stuff before the conversation can actually even proceed in a healthy way. Does that make sense? So instead of a woman meeting me or chatting with me and thinking, oh, he's generally a good dude, it's automatically like, oh, I bet you're this and I bet you're that. And then I have to show and explain, no, not at all. I'm not any of those things. And then we can finally get to possibly a place where we're like vibing maybe, you know, or it's, hey, who did you vote for? And I'm like, this actually happened. This happened a few times. We're chatting. We don't even know shit about each other other than what's in a profile. Who did you vote for? Are you serious? Like, what are you talking about? Like, who did I vote for? Is that a joke? LOL, or like laugh at, or whatever. No, I really think that's a very important thing to know right off the bat, who someone voted for. So could you tell me who you voted for? And I'm like, peace. Like, I'm not playing that game with you. I'm not going to go down that road.
What policies did you vote for? Like, what were the
That's a much more
policies?
fair question. Yeah. Where do you stand on this? Where do you stand on immigration? Where do you stand on whatever the fuck? Okay, let's talk.
Well, like, I have a buddy. Oh, you guys are gonna have to take this on a good faith conversation because I'll probably get in trouble for this later if you clip it. But I have a buddy that's like, yo, I'm not dating ratchet black women. And I'm like, okay, does that mean all black women? And he's like, no, just the ratchet ones. And I'm like, so what's ratchet? And he's like, if she's coming at me like this with all kinds of fingernails on her fingers and like the eyelashes and the fucking 8 foot long weave and 15 different wigs in her closet and like whatever. And I'm like, oh, I was like, but that is not like, hey, I'm racist against black women and I don't want to date black women. Cool. There's a certain like behavior that you don't want, or a certain like character trait that you don't want. I don't think that's limited to, I feel like if he said like, I don't want white women coming at me like that, those like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's white women like that too. There's not just black women like that.
100%. It just so happens that the black women have a certain things like maybe the weave or the nails or the things that are, or the too outlandish behavior all the time, or the, you know, like that's black women. But then I dated a liberal girl and she had her own bag of things that I'm like, that's what I don't want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's like, yeah, it's not a racist thing. It's just like, yo, like this is what I don't want.
Yeah.
If I date a black girl, I don't.
You have preferences,
right? Yeah.
Like,
if I date a black girl, I don't want that crazy, outlandish, immature behavior. And you know, to make extra money, sometimes I'll Uber. And just today, I took a chick across the city. Black girl gets in my car. Nice at first. She's like texting, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just playing music. I small talk until I see that they don't want to talk no more. And the ride was probably 25 minutes. For 20 of those minutes, she has her phone on speakerphone in my backseat yelling, this motherfucker. And I'm just sitting there like, do you have no decency at all? Like, manners. I know you're paying for this ride. I get it. But yeah, any manners at all where it's like, I'm in someone else's car. All I got to do is hit not speakerphone, put the damn phone on my ear and then talk.
Yeah.
Instead, it's speakerphones. I can hear everything that's going on, and I'm just like, I don't want that in any woman. And unfortunately, it's a lot of I don't before
White
I
women
was going to
kiss Karen.
say.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can. Yeah. I was gonna Dan Guerrero.
Oh, what's up, my
Jeremy,
guy? I'm
I
sorry, I
love
missed
how
you.
good to see you here, dude. I love how you love to call in so much, but I wish you didn't sometimes. I'm curious as to why not. I know maybe sometimes I ramble and
Hey, is this the skinny dude from
I'm
this
curious.
morning when Seven
Yeah,
said it was
he's the
like
thin dude,
he's like
20 something
115
rounds.
pounds with Jordans on? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you? Dude,
that's
you're a
him.
legend. Fire.
Yeah, you are a legend.
Good for you on Cindy.
Yeah.
But that's my thing with the preferences. Like today I went into the episode looking to see if Nick Fuentes was gonna talk like more about like, hey, my preference is this. It wasn't.
No.
Homie, it really wasn't. Homie just showed us exactly who he is, and none of his apology tour that he went on or his get to know me tour that he went on will make me think otherwise. So
His preference is just
his preference is
stupid, and adding fuel to fires, and it's just we just, I don't know, man. I wish, I guess what I was saying before, I would love him to go away or whatever, but like I don't think he's gonna go away. I just
that's
I
what I
just
was
hope
gonna
people see that and are like, hey man, like
wait, I hope he doesn't go away though. I
Mhm.
hope people talk to him for a long time because it sparks conversation, and it sparks the
Mhm.
conversation that I think people need to have. Like I don't think you can shy away from this because that's the way right side. We need to know what the way right side is.
Yeah, for
Because I don't
sure.
want to do
That's
that. I
true.
don't want to do the way left side, but
Uh-huh.
I damn sure don't want to do the way right side.
100%, 100%. I get, again, like I just want people to wake up a little bit more, and maybe his following goes down. Keep talking, keep doing your thing, but there's a lot of people that really love this dude, and it's just troubling to see, man. These are people that maybe we run into every day, and their savior is this openly racist, anti-Semitic, misogynist. I hate saying all these words, but like it is what he is, man. And it's just like, damn, dude. Like I got kids, you got a young kid. Like I don't want them to. We can't control everything they do. I don't want them to grow and be like, oh, Nick Fuentes, and then all of a sudden I'm having to have these talks with my kids about like, yeah, no, we ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that's the reach someone like him has, man. He's got a lot of
No,
young
I get
white
it.
dudes that love
Oh
this
yeah.
dude, and
But
they act
those
on that
dudes were
shit.
always gonna love him. I don't think that they were always gonna love him. Like that, I don't think he's reaching anybody that wasn't always gonna love him. Like he's reaching all the people that were always gonna love him. I don't think that he can his ceiling to convert people. He's just gonna get the dudes that already feel that way.
Sure, that's true.
I don't think he's gonna convert many people other than the people that were already gonna feel that way.
Yeah. People
Brianna,
like
what's up,
David
girl?
Reed.
Brianna, what's up, girl? I don't think this was revealing at all. The people that like him already know he's like this. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is he went on a giant like apology tour or a get to know me tour or a make me mainstream tour. And it was like, okay, I can listen to you for 5 seconds. And then he went on Piers Morgan's like, and then if you like, I don't have Rumble. So I had to go find him to watch his shit. And then I was like, yeah, you ain't it. The little shit that you've been doing on the Dave Smith podcast and Tucker and that MMA podcast that you want to, that's not you, bro. Like, yeah, you're not sorry. It's
at
fine.
all. Not at all.
Not at all.
And that was kind of fucked up at times. Like how, like his laugh or when he's admitting these things, I was like, Jonathan. They let you on here. They'll let anybody on here. No, just when it was just so obvious of who he really is. It was just like, damn. It was like, I don't know, when you found out maybe you were one of those kids where you found out your favorite teacher was actually a pedophile. You're just like,
Yeah.
damn, that hits a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, again, Brianna, I don't know if you're here in the beginning, but I haven't really followed much of Nick Fuentes. I keep hearing his name. I've heard things. I've seen a few things. Savon's talked about him, but like I haven't really heard. So I went into it. I was explaining earlier, like I went into it with an open mind, trying to give this dude benefit of the doubt. Like he maybe he's not all the things I've been hearing.
I do too.
But not only is he those things, but he's those things and more.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, dude.
He
Like
doubles
I
down,
wanted
dude.
to
Yeah.
like, right. I wanted to like maybe not like you, but like I wanted to not dislike you and like, damn, you let me know.
And
choice,
because you
man.
have empathy, right? Like you did dumb shit when you were 18,
Yeah.
19, 20 years old. Like you
I
do
did
dumb shit. You say
yesterday.
stupid shit. Right. I did. Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's
And so
like I'm
you're
not
like,
perfect.
okay, but you're 27, you're doubling down and you're making it even more inflammatory. Like when he said Twilight was one of the things that make women want to get, I was like,
right.
where?
Twilight is a movie that makes
I
women
loved
want to
Twilight.
be beat and raped.
Yeah, I never
What?
once.
No,
I don't know.
No, not even a little bit. Not even like, I bet you that chick wants that vampire to beat and rape her. Like, no.
Like even the 50 Shades of Grey, I never saw it, but I never heard anybody be like, what wasn't that was like a bondage shit or some submissive shit or submit to some, I don't know. I never saw it.
I never saw it either, but I think, it was along those lines. It was along those lines. Like they were into some kinky shit, you know.
That whatever, that's fine.
But I don't think it was like getting her ass kicked
what he
and
was
being
talking
raped,
about,
you know?
that shit, there is like a 10-minute section where he talks about women. I'm like, oh no, you are just, you're exactly who you present to be. That's
right.
Cool.
If there were doubts,
there's no
to
doubt
that point, because that's about an hour and some change into the show. If
Yeah,
there were
yeah.
doubts up to that point of who Nick Fuentes is, he kind of solidified it with
No,
all
he
that
lets you
stuff.
know.
And anytime I hear any man say that they don't think a woman should have equal rights to a dude, I'm sorry, you lost me, man. Like, stop it. Even if, the argument could be, man, they're a little more emotional, so maybe they'll vote a little bit more emotional. I don't care.
Yeah.
There you go, Dan. Like, I don't care if they're a little bit more emotional. There's a balance there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe men are traditionally a little bit more stoic and a little bit more logical, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But and maybe women are a little bit more emotional, but there's a beautiful balance there. So, just how does that look? Maybe Piers could ask him, hey Nick, for the last lots of years, many decades, women have had equal rights. How do you propose we take them away? What's your plan? What's your grand plan, Nick, of hey, women, never mind. You're done. You got no say anymore.
He does say he wants to go all the way back. He's like, we need to go all the way back to what did he say, 50, 60 years ago or some shit like that? I was like, this is fair, Bernie. And if you did you ever see the body cam? I never saw the body cam footage. When he called 911, he talks about being harassed all the time or whatever, but he was uncooperative and disrespectful to the officer, total a-hole. Piers also shows footage of him at the J6 Capitol thing.
Oh yeah.
And he basically is like, he says in the video something like disregard police and just whatever. And I'm like, oh, aren't you supposed to be a police guy? Because the rest of us are police guys. But when it doesn't suit you, you're like, no, I'm not going to listen to police. And then he justifies it. He justifies it by like, well, the police caused harm too. Okay, bro.
Right. Did they kill somebody? Did they kill someone?
Yeah.
Bro, stop. And that's that political. That's, I think, why you might be right that he will run for some kind of office, because he's just a word salad kind of snake tongue politician, like try to weasel out of everything. And the last thing they'll do is take accountability and be like, yeah, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Dan Guerrero, you win.
That is funny.
Comment of the day. Breaking news. Nick Fuentes loses his virginity after getting penetrated by Piers for 2 hours live. Facts.
Yep.
That's
100%.
You win. Oh shit.
Ooh, Brianna she's gonna make me say something.
Listen, Jeremy only has 5 more minutes, so get your quickies in now. What's up?
So Brianna says, I wouldn't say women are more emotional when crimes of passion are typically committed by men. Men also have higher suicide rates. Emotion isn't just crying, anger, and depression are also emotional. And you are not wrong, Brianna. But to your first part, I wouldn't say women are more emotional when crimes of passion are typically committed by men. There was this black guy that was being interviewed a few years ago. I don't remember where it was, LA somewhere. He was mid 50s and he was being asked about his criminal history. I don't even know what the whole context was, but he's being interviewed and he talks about his criminal history. He got put up on some charges some years ago when he was a young black dude. He's in prison, walking the track with the older black guy that had been there for a while. And that older black guy, they get to talking. He asks the younger black guy, hey, you know why all these dudes are up in here? And he says, well, they committed a crime, right? He's like, yeah, I mean, that's what landed them in here, but you know why they did that? And he said, no. He said, unmitigated or unhinged or whatever female emotional traits, meaning they will kill a motherfucker for how they feel. So, yes, women are, I wouldn't say women are more emotional when it comes to crimes of passion. They're committed by men that have female emotional traits, which can be traced back to inner city, specifically mostly black households where there is no father to balance out. That's that beautiful balance I was just talking about. The emotional traits that they're seeing from their mom, who's more likely to freak out because she's got 3 or 4 kids that she's raising by herself. There's no man to help her or nothing. So they see that. They see mom, those negative female emotional traits. They go out and that's how they act. So I mean, yeah, women aren't always more emotional, but they can largely affect how a man acts in society.
I absolutely think so. I think it depends on if you're raised, how you're raised. I mean, I don't know. I'm a woman. I'm emotional. I get my emotional feelings. Definitely. I know I'm over emotional sometimes, whereas I'm not emotional. There's certain things I'm not emotional about at all. And you'd be like, why the fuck don't you have any emotion about this? And I just don't. But like, I don't know. I also watch a lot of Oxygen and like serial killer shit. So I don't know. That's it. That's fair. What did Brianna say?
I'm speaking in generalities. I'm not speaking in 100%. I'm not saying that all women are over emotional and all men are more stoic, and it ain't like that. But I think that one affects the other in a big way. If it's not,
Brianna, come on, dude. Like, you think all women express their emotions healthfully? Like, I don't. There are many times where I don't express my emotions correctly and I need help figuring out my emotions. Like, I don't think women are like the gatekeepers to healthy emotions. I mean, maybe you've been around more women that have seriously good coping skills, but I haven't. So I would disagree. Like,
I wish. I don't know if I'm just an exception to the rest of what goes on in society.
Oh God.
I was waiting for you to see that.
Singing. Jesus.
Singing, dude. I love that's so cute. But I have come across too many in my personal experiences. Maybe this is bad on me, but very women that are very poor at regulating their emotions and processing the emotions, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's like unhinged city, and I'm like, all right, never mind, peace out. I move on. So I think it's naive to say that women generally process their emotions, but maybe you do because you guys generally are more emotional, so you're processing emotions at a greater rate than men. So just by simple math, maybe you are a little better at. I don't know.
If you think so,
I'll be crazy sometimes.
You don't. If you think so, cool. Brianna's about to yell at me. We probably have to. They're about to get me. What is she said correctly? What's correctly, Garrett? What? Oh, here. Oh, 12 daily doses. What is correctly, Garrett? Oh, I feel like this is the prank call. It's not. I think it's the prank call. Is there a blueprint? I'm sure your emotional responses are fine. I don't know what correctly is. Like I'm not pretending like I all I can tell you from my experiences and the women that I've been around, and generally it's been a shit show, other than my wife.
Yeah.
Who we actually can have like long form conversations and figure shit out. So I don't know. I don't know.
I'll even say, even like my mom, who I think is a saint, there are times those emotions get going, and me and my dad and brothers are sitting there like, ooh. I mean, granted, she's had to deal with us her whole life, but like, you know, my sister, same thing. I mean, women romantically, like women friends. I mean, I'm a coach of, I'm like I have female clients, and I'm like talking them off the ledge, like, yo, it ain't that, but I was sick and I missed training. Now I'm fat. No, you're not. You know, like let's take a step back, like it ain't. It's all good.
Dude, let me know when you have to go. I know you had a like legit.
Like 5 minutes.
All right.
My son's got a concert tonight. I played the saxophone in middle school, and he's now in middle school, so they had to choose either choir or instrument, and homeboy chose the saxophone, so I get to go see him in his first concert tonight.
That's fire. That's awesome. Yeah, Pat, I tend to agree with you. I think a shit show is relatively normal for many men. All right, I'm gonna try this. I feel like it's hello. What's up, dude? All right. Yeah.
You know what that sounded like? That sounded like the
non-regulated emotions.
No, that sounded like Home Alone 2 when Kevin McAllister was trying to make the hotel. Oh, it's Kevin McAllister or whatever. I drove by the Home Alone house yesterday. I happened to be it's in Northern Illinois. I live in Southern Wisconsin. I happen to be in that area, and I look at my GPS and I'm like, I think I'm close to this place. There was people everywhere walking by. It's like a tourist attraction, but it was just funny to drive by the Home Alone house, man. It's funny.
Jeremy running a bit late. We call it Jeremy people time. Oh yeah, let's call it JPT. That's fire. I like that shit a lot. That's awesome. Oh, it's coming. Oh, Jonathan, don't say that. I was scared of those fucking movies forever.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. We just talked about emotions, Jonathan. God damn it.
All right, yeah, that was cool, dude. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I mean, obviously, people are up to speed more than me. I kind of was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but there is no doubt. He left no doubt. He is exactly who he says he is, and that's fair.
Yeah, so, whether you're into him or not, because I wasn't too into him, I keep hearing about him, but whether you're into him or not, it's definitely worth checking out. And I think it's a masterclass by Piers Brosnan of
stop saying
Piers
that.
Morgan. Damn it!
God, it's not
007.
007.
Oh shit!
I mean, he's British, but what the fuck?
I know, same, but different.
Yeah,
different. You know?
Different.
It's a master class to me of how to interview somebody, and kind of getting a little angry, but like, all right, let me reel it in.
That's the other thing. I don't know if it was a debate. I don't think it was a debate. It was an interview and like think tank of ideas. I don't feel like that was a debate.
No,
that didn't come across as a debate to me. So
no, debate usually goes into like more factually based stuff. Hey, you think women shouldn't vote? Like what I was saying before. How would you even do that? How would that look? That's debate.
Oh, seriously, what is happening?
Is it the same dude?
No. Yo, what's up? You there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Hey.
Hey, quick question for Jeremy.
Oh.
Fire away.
When did you realize you were gay, and do your parents know that you're gay?
I have no idea who this is, dude. This is
What's the area code?
812.
I don't even know where that is. I'm realizing right now as you're telling me, and so that means I haven't told my parents yet. So they're gonna find out soon enough. Any other?
Is it because that?
Oh, it is Dylan. You
Is
fucking
it your
oh, you.
I don't know who Dylan is, but is that the guy who turned you gay because he dominates
100%,
you and controls you and
100%. I leave my
proves you wrong
guard.
time and time again?
I leave my guard wide open for Dylan. Wide open.
Oh yeah, yeah, you do.
Oh shit! When are you jumping on the show, bro? What's going
Whenever
on?
you want, G.
I was like, I tune into your
awesome.
show
Love you
for
guys.
you. So.
Oh, that's awesome. No, you guys are so fun in the chat. No, continue on. I just as you guys were closing out, I just wanted to call and have some fun.
That's awesome.
That's all.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
Love you, buddy. I'll text you a dick pic after
All
that.
right, love you guys. Bye. Sounds good. Yeah. Please do. Yeah, make sure you stitch them together like NASA does. Right, the Earth. It's too big to fill the frame, so you gotta composite them together.
Oh man, I love you.
Totally
dude.
putting this on Instagram. All right, love you.
Love you guys. Well,
Yes.
Oh my god, you
That
fuckers
is a
are
good
hilarious.
dude right there. I love that kid.
If you haven't gone and hung out in the chat of Rear Naked Takes, do that. It's fucking funny. We have a great time. The last one was what's her face? She's hot. The shit. Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, we talked about
Hot as
Ronda.
fuck. Yeah.
Haven't really heard.
good
Oh,
time.
he sent me. Maybe I'll send it over to you. Dylan DM'd me. It's just so happened we were talking about like hottest MMA chicks of all time, and then all of a sudden today he sent me. I firmly believe that Mackenzie Dern, the strawweight champion, whatever the hell she is the hottest, and he firmly does not believe she's hot.
Strawweight sounds like she's little. Like
she's little.
Nah, bro.
115, 125. No, hey, that's what they fight at. They don't walk around at that weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you see a dude that fights at 155, that dude walks around closer to anywhere between 180, 190. Like big.
Are you talking about a girl? You're telling me a 115-pound girl?
That's what she fights at.
Okay, but then what does
she's
she?
Probably
She
about
walks around at 180,
130. No, 130, 135.
Oh,
I can do that all day.
I was 135 when I was like in 8th grade. I'm not doing that shit. I think it was bigger when I was in 8th grade. Like, nah,
girl,
I'm gonna need some. I need some.
You need some more.
Yeah, I need.
Oh man. No, but so she is like, but there were some other girls that he had mentioned, Paige Van Zandt, some other girls, and but he's just so you just got to check out, Paige Van Zandt, Thug when she's hot too, but you got to check out Mackenzie Dern. I'm just saying this girl is.
Also 15 feet high, nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair, Ortega. That's fair.
You tall ass motherfucker.
Can't wait to catch you guys next show. Do you have an idea of when you're gonna go?
Probably this week. It's crazy, so probably Friday. If not Friday, do you guys have a Saturday show? Because I don't want to. If we do Saturday, I don't want to run.
I don't fucking know. I'm the same boat. I schedule the same way. The way that we schedule today is the way that I normally schedule. So
sure.
I don't know.
But yeah, so
I'll try not to bother
like Friday or something like that. No, I'll hit you up if maybe if we schedule Friday or Saturday. I just don't want to, cross streams. Only with Dylan, but
I can't cross streams. Only on YouTube can I cross streams.
Oh, I love it. But so we'll review the crazy UFC from last week. Holy shit, it was crazy. And you know what else? Maybe we'll talk about some WWE because there's been some crazy stuff, including John Cena peacing out. He's out. He gone. Crazy.
I like seeing him. I like seeing him be the heel a little bit. It was fun. I didn't believe him. I did not believe him.
He did a, I mean,
But,
he did a pretty decent job of selling it from that whole moment where he's hugging Cody Rhodes or whatever, and
yeah.
then I was like, wait, what? This is what's gonna happen? He did a pretty good job selling it, but you could tell it was hard, man. Like you don't go 20-some years of not being a heel, and then all of a sudden, hey,
you're a
I'm
heel. Yeah,
a heel for the
he
last
tried
part
to
of my.
sell it, but yeah, nah. All right,
Colleen's ready.
I know she's yeah. God.
I love Colleen.
All right, let's get it on this one, and then we'll get out of here real quick. But let me show you this because I got a good laugh out of it. And we're not big enough yet where they can come for us. So, Candace, anytime, any place, TP USA. Cool. See you December 15th at 4 p.m. Candace. Ah.
Wow. Oh my God, that fucking picture. What the hell?
That was great. All right, guys.
We should talk about her next time. Oh my God.
Candace? Yeah, we can go into Candace.
We gotta pick some shit apart with her. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Kenneth, I can be the token white. We love you.
You are
the token white.
And that's why we love you.
But thanks, guys, for hanging out. We'll be back on. You know us. We just pop up whenever. So we have nothing like crazy planned. We're trying to get the boys on for a collab show and then keep Jeremy. I'm trying to keep Jeremy for Tuesday, but you never know. He's black, so you never know where he is.
Might not show up. Oh my God, that was good.
But thanks, guys. Love y'all. Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Megan. Thanks, Kenneth. All you guys, Bernie, Joseph.
You guys are awesome.
Love y'all. You guys make the Ortega, Brianna. You guys make the show flow. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Deuces.